Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for being here with us tonight. I'm Shelly Short, and I've been just honored to be your state senator for the last 2 years. I served 8 years in the House and was appointed to the state Senate, and then overwhelmingly won last year's election, thanks to many of you in this audience. I just want to let you know I have such a passion to continue this work and to continue to fight for your values and your way of life. There are so many ways to be a leader in this job, and there's so many ways to listen to people and to get things done. And I've done all of those, whether it's passing legislation, whether it's getting a group of local folks together to come up with a locally based solution. It's just really about those kinds of things. I'm not afraid to learn from all of you and your ideals and your values and the ideas that you have. When I do that, when we all do that, we gain a better understanding and we end up with a better solution. I was honored this year to shepherd in legislation that came from an individual who lives in Deer Park, and it was on healthcare. Just a very, that topic affects all of us, and they're very difficult issues when it comes to the legislature. The insurers were using a prior authorization process to deny people access to benefits that they paid for. I've been working on it 2.5 years. We came up with legislation because they chose not to fix it, and I told them that's what would happen if they did that. And we were successful in passing that legislation. I can tell you it was a fight all the way through. The reason I got something like that through was because of the bipartisan relationships that I've had and that I have worked really hard to develop over the years, from the chair of the healthcare committee to my new members in the Senate that I've gotten to know, will get to know better. And it's that kind of leadership that I bring to Northeastern Washington and to this position of state Senate, is to continue to do those things. Sometimes leadership is just helping a family through a really tough time. Sometimes it's just gathering those folks together to come up with a solution. And I just want to let you know I'd like to continue in that role if you would have me there, and I would really appreciate your vote this coming August and in November. Thank you so much, and thanks again for being here.